Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals. Today I'm going to answer some questions. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I thought I would go into the mailbag and just answer a couple questions. If you've ever sent me a question through Instagram, Facebook, directly through my website, which takes you to just an email form, then you know I've probably gotten back to you. If I haven't gotten back to you, resend it. I'm sorry, I must have just missed it. It's important to me to get back to everyone. If you have an emergency, a medical vet emergency, you've got to seek a vet. If you have a medical question that just can't wait, I suggest Facebook groups like the Guinea Pig Room, Potatoes with Legs. There's a bunch of guinea pig centric web Facebook groups that allow you to ask especially health questions, and there's people in there that probably also appear in these comments down below that are dying to help you. So also ask your questions in the comments. But let's get to the questions that I've got for right now. The first question came from Two Carriages. That's their online handle, and they ask, how can I convince my parents to get another guinea pig? Come on, BB. So we all know that guinea pigs are social animals, and more than that, they shouldn't live alone because they get their sense of security from the herd. So how did you arrive at only having one guinea pig? Obviously, if you're convincing your parents, then you're a kid, you live at home. Your parents, do they participate in the care of your guinea pig? Do they love your guinea pig? Because if they do, then they should also understand that guinea pigs shouldn't live alone. So should you get a second guinea pig? Of course you should have two guinea pigs. Your guinea pig shouldn't live alone. But why is your guinea pig alone in the first place? So you have to address those issues with your family, okay? So do you have enough space for two guinea pigs? If you have enough space for one and they are living in a minimum of 8 square feet, then you should have enough for two, okay? But this is going to be more responsibility. But guinea pigs are not starter pets where you learn responsibility. So you should already be responsible. You can go back home, BB? You should already be responsible before you have even one guinea pig. Before you're taking care of animals, you should already understand what it requires, what it takes to take care of those animals, and then to do that. Okay, and then your family, take your family into consideration. So, but if you are meeting the needs of one guinea pig, then you should be able to have two guinea pigs, and it's very important for them. Okay, so that's my answer, Two Carriages. You've just got to have an open, honest conversation with your family and let them know. You can get them watching videos by Scotty's Animals, the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue, and get them participating in the care of your piggies. The piggy one that you have and the other piggy companion that you're going to get. Okay, let's move on now. This second question is from Nancy, and Nancy's one of my patrons. So Nancy's asking about playtime, floor time for her piggies. She has 8 piggies, and normally she puts them out on the floor in the pairs that are bonded. And she's asking, can she put them out in groups? Can she put them all out on the floor? Will they fight? Now, you've got to know the personalities of your piggies, and I'm sure she does. So I would say it's up to your piggies and their personalities. Would I put all of my piggies on the floor at once? Well, if you watch my couch video, you can see how quickly it devolved into a mess that was almost uncontrollable. So if you think you can handle it, try it. Wrap your hand in some fleece or a towel and be ready to intervene. And also, suppose maybe 4 of them get along and then the other 4 get along. You could take that, she says she's got about a 10 square foot area. You could take that area and split it in half with some grids. So they could all be on the floor at the same time, and maybe you just need to set up some different corrals. But I would say try it. Try it open with all your piggies and film it and wrap your hand. But if you know that one of them's a bully, maybe it's 7 of them on the floor. So it's really all about personality. Thank you, Nancy. I really appreciate that question and your support on Patreon and at the Etsy shop. Your piggy earrings are on the way. Speaking of that, let's take a break real quick. I wanted to show you the new piggy earrings that I have on my Etsy store, and then we're gonna hear a word from our sponsor. All right, we'll have a little quick commercial break. So here are the new batch of piggies. I think they turned out really great, and there's a lot of different color choices, a lot of funky colors. These green ones especially, they have swirls. They honestly look like fluorite or jade. Really cool. There's the pink ones and some more natural ones with painted eyes. Really cool ones. So check them out. I'm gonna put them all up on the Etsy shop, and then we're gonna go back to the drawing board and make some more. So let me know in the comments what colors you'd like to see. All right, but these are gonna go fast, I promise. Okay, so we're back. I'm gonna answer question number 3. Nicole wrote in about hay. Where can you get good hay? Now, I'm not sure where she's from or where she's living, but if you live in a city, any city that has a pet store, you should be able to find adequate hay. It might be more expensive. They should have different varieties of hay. Now, even big box stores like Walmart will sell big bags of KT hay, and I have found that it's adequate. It's something like this. If you're in a pinch and you need just an extra bit of hay before your good hay arrives in the mail or whatever, that's a really good option. So if you live in the city, you should be able to find hay anywhere, really. Pet stores. But if you live in a suburban area, there might be some better options. If you live in a place where people ride horses or have horses, then feed stores like that, you should be able to get even bigger bags of hay. But of course, if you can get things delivered to you, then online is a great option. Small Pet Select has a hay sampler. On my website, Scotty's Animals, I have a coupon for 15% off Small Pet Select, so you can try out their hay sampler. They've got a first cut and a second cut, a section with oat hay and some orchard grass, and it's all split up really nicely so you can see the different types of hay and try it out. Where else? Like I said, there's a bunch of different options online. Your favorite pet store probably can ship to you directly. So I would do an online search. I hope that answers your question, Nicole. And if you guys have any special tips on where, in the comments, have you tried the Small Pet Select hay, their sampler? Let me know. And don't forget, if you're going to order from them, I have that coupon. Okay, so now let's do one more question. This question's from Amber Lee. In fact, this question came just this morning, and she said that she's really excited. She's going crazy with excitement because she's just adopting a 3-year-old piggy, and she wants to know how she can herself bond with this piggy, how she can tame the piggy or get to know the piggy and get the piggy to trust her and feel comfortable with her. And I would say, Amber Lee, don't overthink this, okay? First of all, if you're providing a safe, clean cage and clean water and good food and fresh veggies, then your piggy will know that. So make sure that you've got a decent cage. We prefer the Midwest, or building your own CNC cage. You can build your own CNC cage so easily, quickly, and cheaply that I think it's the best way to go. And it's really light, it's easy to move around, it's easy to haul outside and hose off if you need to clean it. It's just really great. It's also easy to expand, and it's so cheap to make that you can change things around and you don't feel bad that you don't have to get stuck in some kind of design if you made a loft, or if you want to make an extension. It's really easy to do. So provide a good environment. I have some videos about taming. I'll put a link to the taming video right there. I would say always come into the room with veggies, always approach with treats. Even if it's the little, you can get pea flakes from the natural cavy, you can get like little dried, all sorts of little cookies and crackers and things. It doesn't always have to be fresh veggies. Too much fresh veggies is gonna cause soft poops. So, and even a big pile of hay in a brown paper bag can be a real fun treat for your piggies. So it doesn't always have to be fresh veggies. You don't have to break the bank. So, but always approach weaking and squeaking. I'm gonna cause a riot in here. Hey guys, hey, and get her really interested in you. But I wanted to ask, because I noticed that you have a puppy, so that's something to be concerned about, whether or not your puppy is going to be safe with your guinea pig. So certain types of dogs, just that's what they do, is it's an instinct to hunt small rodents. Other dogs, it's less of a worry, but all animals, dogs, cats, any larger animal, even of course rabbits, you want to be very careful, even birds, around your guinea pigs. You just want to be very careful. So I want to make one other point, which is, what's the plan for her? 3 years old is, there's no age where a guinea pig should be living alone. So what's the plan on finding her a friend? It's Tinkerbell. So Amberly's going to adopt a 3-year-old guinea pig named Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell needs her friend. So, and it should be about an 80% chance of success that any other girl guinea pig you find will bond with Tinkerbell. That's generally the success rate for girl bondings. Boys, it's 20%. So don't make that mistake though, no matter what, of just getting another guinea pig and tossing them with yours without a play date. I know that's really difficult in some places, but you really got to try. Okay, all right. I hope I answered all the questions. You can always ask questions in the comments, okay? And not just for me, but if there's somebody who poses a comment or a question that is then answered by somebody, ask those people about your question and you'll get a response. So reply to other people's comments and they'll get a notification, and you might be able to get an answer to your question much quicker than if you just send me a message off into the interwebs. But of course, as I said before, and I hope that you know, I've tried to respond to all your emails, because the thought of someone having a sick guinea pig out there, or they're in distress and they don't know what to do, and I could easily help them, drives me crazy. But come on guys, don't just depend on me, especially in emergency, because I can't handle that pressure, that cosmic strain and guilt. That would be too much. You can't depend on me for the well-being of your piggies in an emergency moment. You can't depend on any YouTuber in an emergency moment. You can reach out to Facebook groups if you have a question that you think might help, but ultimately you've got to seek medical care in an emergency. Please. I know it may be expensive, but that's what credit cards are for. That's what family and friends are for. That's what GoFundMe is for. We're all here to help. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. See you next time.